What's up, everybody? This is Jay. Welcome to another Sports Talk Tuesday. Got a lot to talk about, especially my favorite sport, the NBA and the NBA playoffs. And I told you all, y'all thought I was talking crazy. I told you Milwaukee got a chance. I told you. You said Milwaukee down 0-2. I said, yeah, but they got a chance. Brooklyn is built around three players. If they have an injury, it's all over. What happened? 2 out of 3 goes down. Now a series is tied 2-2. You see what I'm saying? Milwaukee is more of a complete team. No, they don't have a superstar three-piece extra crispy, but they got the big one, big G, Giannis. That boy ain't no joke. I told y'all, if he learned how to shoot, he got the potential to be one of the greatest that ever played. Now, will he surpass MJ? No. His career didn't start off as good as MJ. But could he go down in the top 5 conversation? Absolutely. Absolutely. But that's skipping ahead. As of now, they got a chance. Couple y'all was talking about Philly. What I say? Philly ain't going to be able to do much because Ben Simmons can't shoot. Ben Simmons can't shoot. Now they were up in the series. Now it's tied up 2-2 because Trae Young is no joke. That boy can shoot. That boy good. That boy good. Trae Young is emerging as a star right before our very eyes. It seems Atlanta was smart to trade for him versus Luka. Although Luka is no joke, Atlanta has a better team overall. Clint Capella. A lot of people sleep on Clint Capella. The Rockets, when they traded him, I knew they was done because he's the type of center that can switch off. He could play the pick and roll. I mean, they got rid of Dwight Howard for Clint Capella. And then they got rid of Clint Capella, which was a bad move. They went too small with the small ball theory. You need big balls when it comes to the playoffs. You need big ball, not the small ball. Anyway, Clint Capella holding it down on Embiid. Last game, Embiid went 0 for 12. Now, I know Embiid is hurt. His knees is hurt. Big Negro in trouble. But nevertheless, they need help. You got old Toby who can score, but he's scared to shoot. Toby, what's wrong with Toby? My name is Toby. Why he ain't shooting the ball, Tobias Harris? I mean, that boy can score, and he ain't doing what he need to do. And they in trouble. Now I'm about to switch to the West Coast. I told y'all the Lakers was in trouble. Phoenix Suns had the best record in the NBA. Chris Paul, like I was saying, could be arguably the best point guard in history if it wasn't for his size. Don't get me wrong, Isaiah Thomas was the same size and did an amazing job. Chris Paul finally has a squad around him that he can actually work with. Too many times his whole career, he was the best player on the team. You can't be the best player on the team when you're that size and you don't have people just as good. Many times his second best player most of his career was Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin never had that heart, which is why I don't even bring him up when he's on Brooklyn. How is he done for? He can't do nothing. 10 points. Blake never learned how to shoot when he was with the Clippers till he was about to get traded. He was one-dimensional. And DeAndre Jordan. So they would clog the lane. That's why the Clippers, even though they could win in the regular season, when it comes down to the playoffs, When it slows down, they couldn't do much because Chris Paul too small. Now he got Book. He got that Book. Devin Booker light your ass up. DeAndre Ayton is a better and more improved DeAndre Jordan, but he also got that Blake Griffin in him when he attacked the basket. He could rebound. He could shoot the corner three. DeAndre Ayton, the best big man he ever played with. Devin Booker, the best player he's ever had on his team. He also got a bench. He can actually facilitate. Chris Paul has made them into a team that barely made the playoffs because they didn't have that leadership to basically knocking on the door to going to the finals. I really pick them to go to the finals because I told y'all also Utah gonna beat the Clippers. I broke it down. I forgot who I was talking to. They said, damn, you kind of got me convinced. The Clippers, that Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, they basically the same guy. But Paul George is lesser than. They don't have a big man. They don't have any other, Chewbacca ain't enough. Chewbacca, he can't handle the Stifle Tower. And Donovan Mitchell is better than everybody on the court right now. It shows that Kawhi was fortunate to go to Toronto. He should have stayed there. They were a perfect, ready-made team. Switching him out for DeRozan was perfect situation for him. Perfect. But he didn't make them better. He didn't elevate them necessarily because they weren't as good like Chris Paul is doing with Phoenix. They were already there. They were just missing a go-to guy. Once he was there, he was that go-to guy. Perfect. Now with the Clippers, he's trying to build this team and elevate them. And it ain't that easy to get on that elevator. Boy, he can't really bring them up. You see what I'm saying? He can't really bring them up. He doesn't really make them better. Yeah, they're better as a team. Any team with Kawhi Leonard on them is a better team, but he doesn't make the team better. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what I think was going on with that. Larry Jones, you ain't lying, boy. I just really feel sad that it's at the end of CP career, but the way he plays the game, built off of cerebral, he can still play another 3 years at a high level because he only need to average like 10 points a game, 7 to 10 assists, and he would be extremely effective. But his defense, he will get ate up by the Trae Youngs and the Lukas of the world because he won't be able to contend with sticking D with them. He'd have to end up being the sixth man or something. But, Chris Paul could still play at a high level. I wish the Lakers would have had Chris Paul. Maybe he may go. Better than Okafor. Sun King, what's up, brother? Checking in on Twitch. I appreciate you. Hey, everybody, don't forget to hit that like and also share the video. Help me grow Sports Talk Tuesday as well as the channel. I appreciate all your support. Share it on Facebook or with your friends, whatever. Tell them to come on in, join the conversation, and we can chop it up about whatever you want to talk about on sports. Anyway, what do you mean better than Okafor? You got to explain that. You talking about a Mecca Okafor? I mean, he had Rookie of the Year, and then he averaged what? At the best of his career, 15 points, 10 rebounds. Like, yeah. David West had what? One All-Star appearance. You saying that David West is better than Devin Booker? I know you can't be saying that. Please tell me I'm misinterpreting this. You say the claw on the mission. Yeah, he on a mission. Yeah, mission failure. He ain't about to have mission accomplished. They ain't about to beat the Stifle Tower and Devin Booker. Really, in today's NBA, You need an athletic guard forward, and you need a big man. That's the best combination. That's the best two-punch combination. That's why LeBron and Anthony Davis is really the best combination of two in the NBA. If Anthony Davis didn't get injured, I do believe they would still be in the playoffs. But with that being said, that's why the Suns is perfect, because they got Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, and Chris Paul smart enough to make it work. See, they both so young that wouldn't work right now because they don't know how to win yet. Kawhi Leonard is two forwards. It's two forwards. So that's the problem. Leonard and George is two forwards. Philly, if Embiid wasn't hurt and Ben Simmons knew how to shoot, could be the best 1-2 combo in the NBA. Kevin Durant in reality is a big man, although he doesn't play center. So I would put him in the athletic forward. But Kevin Durant with Kyrie, or Kevin Durant with James Harden, or Kevin Durant with all three would be excellent. But they injured. And I told y'all they had depleted their entire roster, which is what ended up hurting Golden State, because they had signed Kevin Durant, so they had to get rid of a lot of their players. Remember, they first two times to the finals, they had an extremely deep team. They had an extremely deep team. And when they had KD, they had to get rid of a lot of those players. A lot of players people thought wasn't this, wasn't that. And yeah, they won without him, but once KD was injured, you realize how important those players were, because you had no bench. They couldn't get KD and all these players a rest. Now, KD had an Achilles injury, so it's no way to say that's an injury because of rest or not rest. But it is what it is. Chris Paul had James Harden, but they both play the same position. They both want to hold the ball. Neither one of them can defend a center. And yeah, Chris Paul did have James Harden for 1 year. For 1 year. And they did go to what? The Western Conference Finals that year. But it wasn't the same because they were competing. They were competing together. But if you want to be technical, okay, yeah, you're right. He did have James Harden for 1 year as his best player he ever played with. I will give you that. That's true. He only been in Phoenix 1 year, but it's at a different point in his career, and he's able to play his position without competing with another player over the holding the ball and being the ball handler. Utah messed up letting the Clippers tie the series. They did, but I think that was more of Kawhi Leonard's heart and determination, and I don't think he can bring that out for 2 more games to beat the Jazz. Man, this was supposed to happen too. If y'all know about NBA history, just imagine CP3 and Kobe together. They both had tough mindset, multiple championships. So I don't know if Larry, you know this or not, but this was supposed to happen when Chris Paul, when the NBA owned, because they had control and ownership of the Hornets, the New Orleans Hornets, when Chris Paul was there. And the Lakers put together a deal, a trade for CP3 to come to the Lakers. It was all done. And then the NBA stepped in and canceled the trade. They canceled the trade because they didn't want to look as if they were helping the Lakers build a dynasty, a super team. And so the Lakers instead made the trade to get Pau Gasol. And then we know what happened after that. But imagine if Kobe and CP3 played together, because they still had Bynum. They still had Bynum. Now, we can look back in history and wonder Would it have been a better fit with Gasol and Kobe or CP3 and Kobe? Because Kobe is a ball dominant player too. Kobe liked the ball in his hand. That's why I like Derek Fisher was the perfect point guard for Kobe, because he wasn't a ball dominant point guard in the sense that Kobe can always take the ball out of his hands whenever he wants. But that would have been something to see. That would have been something to see, though. I thought you said Ayton, the best big man Chris Paul ever played with. I think he is. That's why you brought up David West and Okafor. Okay. I think that Ayton is better than them. I do. He the #1 draft pick in the NBA when he came out. Maybe he hasn't accomplished an all-star yet, but I bet you he make all-star team next year. And DeAndre Ayton ain't no joke, man. I mean, I could put his stats up against David West and Okafor. You know, I like to go to basketballreference.com and I could pull it up because DeAndre Ayton, he got stats, man. He ain't no joke. He ain't no slouch. He do his job. And so, yeah, David West had like 2 or 3 good years in with Chris Paul in New Orleans. And he also made, I think, 1 all-star team. But at the end of the day, he ain't better than DeAndre Ayton. I don't think so. Now, Chris Paul led them damn near to the best record in the NBA. They was 1 game behind Utah. I think it's going to be Phoenix and Utah in the playoffs, in the finals. Now, in DeAndre Ayton's first 3 years, he's put up a double-double. Now, this year with Chris Paul, he done spread the ball around a little better, so his points went down some. But you can look right here and see in Ayton first year, 16 points, 10 rebounds. 18 points, 11 and a half boards. This year, 14 points, 10 boards. But he shoots 76% as a big man from free throws, 75, 74. So he's a 75% shooter from free throws, which is good. Very good for a big man. If you look at his 2-point field goal percentage, 63% with Chris Paul on the floor. He was at 58, then he went to 55 with Chris Paul, 63%. 3-point percentage. He didn't even hit no threes last year, his rookie year. Then he went up to 23, now he had 20, so he had 20% overall for his career from threes. That ain't the greatest, but it make you have to probably stick him. You can't just leave him open. Now, his rookie year, he had 12 attempts, 12 shot attempts. Last year, he had 15 shot attempts, 14.9. This year, he only got 10 shots a game. He only got 10 shots a game, but he hit 6 of them. So, you know, he lost 5 shots a game with Chris Paul in the building. And he also played 30 minutes a game, which was exactly the same amount he played his rookie year. So he lost 2.5 minutes, basically. But he's very efficient. He's a good player, man. He's what, 6'11", 250? So, I mean, you know, he on the rise, in my opinion. And he's at the perfect point in his career for Chris Paul because he gonna listen. Some of these other players, they stop listening or whatever the case. If you look at what he's doing in this playoff series against the Lakers, he put up 15 and 10, and his defense was amazing on Anthony Davis. And now he putting up 15 and 10 with Denver. They 4-0 against Denver, 15 and 10, 14.3 and 10. They swept Denver. He put Jokic on the clamps. Jokic is the MVP of the NBA, and he shut them down. They swept them. Come on, man. They swept Denver. So, I mean, I got to give them credit, man. James Harden is the reason Chris Paul ain't no Rocket no more. I love CP3, great player. Exactly. James Harden is the reason. And then he left he left Houston, which is crazy. 2 years. I must have missed what you were saying with the 2 years. Clippers are battle tested with Mavs, and now Utah. The game now is guards and forwards. Clippers going to do it. You're right. The game is guards and forwards, but when it comes to the playoffs, you need that big man to stop people from getting easy buckets in the paint. You do. And big men play like guards and forwards now. I mean, how many big men you see shooting threes? Embiid, big ass, shot all these threes and jump shots last night. Like, take your big ass to the hole, man. Get scored, get fouled. Big men play like forwards now. Look at Giannis. Giannis would have been a center last, 10, 20 years ago. He a small forward, power forward. This dude is 6'11". Kevin Durant, even though he's skinny as hell, at his height, he would be playing center back in the day, or power forward or something. They don't care now. They let you play whatever based on your skill set. That's what you was referring to. They vetoed that trade, but let LeBron and Wade be on the same team, different situation, but still. You're right. So he talking about, back to what I was saying about Chris Paul supposed to be on the Lakers, but the NBA vetoed the trade. That was crazy, man. That was crazy. And that's the only time the NBA did that. Then they eventually sold the Hornets. I wish I had money to buy that team. I can't even buy a ticket. What's up, Sheena girl? How you doing? Sheena helped remind me to make sure to come back Sports Talk Tuesday. Last night when I was talking, I forgot to mention it. So I appreciate you for reminding me. I was going to still do it, I believe, but by you reminding me, it made sure I am. Sometimes I forget the days of the week. It moves so fast. Man, life moves fast, y'all. Anyway, I'm going to put the link up if anybody want to come up and talk. We could talk about the NBA and Aaron Rodgers, what y'all think. Is he going to stay with the Packers? And, whatever else come to mind. Luka, they say Luka is unhappy with Dallas. I think he might want to stay at least in Houston because they don't have any state income tax. And you pay a lot. So we'll see. Anyway, you say James Harden does what he do best, shut down and choke during all playoff. You ain't lying. And this year he came in out of shape. How'd he let his body get so swollen? This boy came in looking like Keisha from The Shy. Why'd he do that? Now it's coming back to haunt him because now his body is breaking down in the playoffs when they need him most. And Willie, that's right. You need that big man to clog that middle in the playoffs because the game slows down in the playoffs. All right, what's up? I got my boy Mike in here. What's up, Big Mike?
What's up, Jay? How are you, man?
I'm all right. What's going on, man? What's on your mind?
Now just getting the conversation. You really think that Ian's? I think Ian's cool. I don't think he's the best big man Chris Paul ever played with.
That Chris Paul played with. So who would be better than him? Tyson Chandler?
There's a lot of he played with a lot of big men. Yeah, you could say Tyson Chandler. Blake Griffin. I still think David West was the best one he had. Like him and Chris Paul in New Orleans were doing damage. Who else?
But David West wasn't. Go ahead.
What?
I was gonna say he's a big man technically, but he wasn't like clogging the lane and playing defense to shut people down and stuff. So he may have scored more points, but he wasn't doing the job that Ayton is doing. Like, he's put Jokic down. He shut down Denver and Anthony Davis. That's a good thing to have on your
Did he
resume,
shut
don't you
down
think?
Jokic? I think. Wait,
They swept him.
Jokic had like a 30-20-10 game on. Yeah,
He did.
30-20-10 game on Aiden. He shut him down.
He
The
did.
rest of the team, didn't show up. Jokic was the only one playing.
Well, yeah, I guess you could say that, but Jokic didn't just carry his team to not even one victory.
Yeah, that's true. But
and you the MVP, you can't get not even one win.
I'm not taking anything away from the Suns, but Jamal Murray was hurt, and nobody else could get offense besides Jokic. So
that's a good point. Jamal Murray, they do need him. He was like, like I was saying, you need that guard big man combo. And he's their guard for the big man for Jokic. So without that guard big man combo, they was messed up. So that's true. Without Jamal Murray is a big deal. I ain't gonna say it's not.
And Aaron Gordon was terrible during that season. Aaron Gordon was. I don't know why they picked this dude up. He didn't do a goddamn thing, man. They need to get rid of his ass next season because I don't know why he was on the floor.
Yeah. You know what, man? I look at some basketball players and stuff, and I just wish I had that size and stuff. Like Aaron Gordon has the height, the size, the athleticism to be a top player in the NBA. He doesn't work on his game, man. That's what separates a lot of people, because you can be amazing, but when you get to the NBA, everybody is amazing athletically. You know what I mean? Like, you need to work on your game. This dude is 6'10". He can run. He can jump through the building. Why is he not learning how to shoot? Why you don't have that heart in you to be competitive, man?
Yeah, that's why I hate when people get on Blake Griffin like, all he does is dunk. Like, no, he has a lot of skills. Blake Griffin, he has good handles, good pass. But hey, there's a stat saying that he hasn't dunked in 2 years. So he's more than athletic. No more. He has other things. No, but he's dunking. He's been dunking a lot lately. But I'm saying he has more than just athleticism. He could do way more. He's not the player he used to be, but he has a lot of skills. He's not an Aaron Gordon type player that only relies on.
No, he ain't Aaron Gordon. He's better than Aaron Gordon. You're right. I think so. There's the thing with Blake. When he was with CP3, he didn't know how to shoot as good. He started at the last year or two of his career. Well, like shooting the corner three. He just started doing that right before they traded him. Like maybe a year or two before. Here's David West. David West made 2 All-Star teams. I stand corrected. And I'm not never saying David West was a scrub. Don't get me wrong. But when Chris Paul was playing with him, he was 27, 28 too. Whereas Ayton is still a baby in the game. But
yeah, so you can't really say that he's the best big man he ever played. Maybe just started playing with him.
But his defense, it's hard to bring defense on paper. So if you look at blocks, so he averaged 1 block, 1.3, and basically 1 block a game right here in these 2 years. And steals. I mean, he a big man. He averaged 1 steal a game his last year in New Orleans, which is pretty good considering his size and who he is. I watched David West when he was in Indiana. Yeah, so, you know, I'm in Indianapolis. I watched David West's whole career in Indiana, which they didn't utilize him his best his first couple years. He did average 17 this year. But Paul George was still a baby when they had him and was emerging. If Danny Granger didn't get injured during these years, Indiana had a squad because they had Hibbert, David West, Danny Granger, George. But George was more of a defender combo guard. Lance Stevenson. They had a good squad, but they never made it with none of that. And by the time David West was there, he was only there for 4 years. He was done. He was done between then. But anyway, David West is not a scrub. I'm not trying to say that. I just think Ayton brings what's needed a little more. Like Tyson Chandler. Okay, Tyson Chandler brought the defensive side, but he didn't score as well as Ayton. David West may score better than Ayton, but he only like 6'8", 6'9". How tall is he? 6'9". So, you know, he didn't play center. So he couldn't really clog the lane in the playoffs like they needed. Let's see what he did in the playoffs when he was with Chris Paul.
I don't think Ayton's that great at defense, to be honest. I think he's just average.
Okay. His first year, he was young. He was only 23. So when he was 23, he was putting up 5.9 points and 4 rebounds at the age of 23. It wasn't even worth a contribution. Now, when he was 27, when he made it again, he was putting up 22 and 7, 20 and 9, 18 and 7. So that's when he was 27, 28.
Yeah, man.
That's the only difference. He was older. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like try comparing too much because Ayton's still at the beginning of his career.
Right. Yeah,
But
Ayton ain't even 23 years old yet. He only 22.
Yeah, he's just starting, so I'm not gonna on him too much. But I just don't. Yeah, I just gonna give him time to develop. Because remember when Roy Hibbert, everybody saying, "Yo, Roy Hibbert is the best player in the league, not the best center in the league."
Right, because of what he did against LeBron and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so then what happened the next year? Everybody like dumping on this dude. Oh, he's terrible. He's too slow. He's dumb.
He did fall off though. I watched that right before my eyes. Hold on, let me get Karen Chalk
into a crater.
I know. Karen Chalk, thank you for the support to the channel. I really appreciate your help. Thanks. I'm glad you enjoyed the show, and I appreciate it. Now back to Roy Hibbert. Like, he was in Indiana. So I watched this stuff happen with him. Like, dude, I thought, like, normally with an NBA player, when they start to ball in the playoffs, they normally make that next step forward the next season in the regular season. It's like their confidence get better or something, but they begin to be a better player. Like, I watched Devin Booker be in the conversation for top player in the NBA next year after what he's doing in the playoffs with CP3. At least that's normally what happens. Roy Hibbert had that great playoff series with Miami. Everybody thought he was going to be doing something, and dude, like you say, fell in a crater. They exposed him, though, because what happened was the NBA changed. So they didn't play inside out no more. They started playing outside in. He can't switch and guard nobody on the perimeter and do stuff. And he is very limited. He can only really clog the hole. And so he got exposed. He was 7'2", 270. Now, he made 2 all-star teams, I think. So he never really dominated. You know, he never averaged 10 rebounds a game, which when you 7'2", 270, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Russell Westbrook averaged 10 rebounds a game. How are you 7'2", 270 pounds, and you can't grab 10 rebounds? Rebounds is a heart statistic, really. Like Dennis Rodman was undersized and grabbed all them rebounds. Westbrook, you have to want to grab rebounds. You know what I mean? And fight for it sometimes.
You're just slow and clunky.
Yeah, he's slow and clunky too. But still, with that size body, you could just be backing down and leaning on people, and you eventually wear people down enough to get an extra 2 or 3 boards. Like, you have somebody 270 pounds leaning on you and 7'2", it wears you down. You play 2K?
Yeah.
All right, so you know that they got that statistic in there that not back down punisher. I'm trying to remember what it is.
Bruiser.
But it'll wear you down by them leaning on you. Bruiser. There you go. bruiser. So like that's a real thing. Like he should at least get an extra 2 boards a game just off of being so damn big laying on you. But maybe he was, and that's how he got to 8. But his best year scoring was like 12 points, 13 points. Then he got it with 10 points, 11 points. But it was his playoffs. I think he averaged like 15 points one year in the playoffs. But then, like you say, he fell off. He averaged 22 points in the series against Miami. And they went 3-4. They almost went. If they would have beat Miami this year in 2013, that was the Eastern Conference Finals. They would have went to the NBA Finals. This was their best team. This was their best team right here. But that was Paul George just becoming elite. I think Paul George averaged like 17 points a game that year. But Roy Hibbert averaged 22 points, 10 rebounds against Miami. But you got to look at it. Miami didn't have a center. So that's why he was able to do that, because Chris Bosh didn't play center. He played power forward mostly when he was with Miami. So he really was playing against a non-factor, really, because they didn't really use a center that way. But he fell off, man. 22-10 in 2013. And then the very next year in 2014, because that was this year, 13-14. And 14-15. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Yeah, 14-15. He was down to what? Where's the points? 10 points. 10 points, 7 rebounds. So, yeah. And then they got rid of his ass. He was with the Lakers. That was when the Lakers didn't have nobody on the team. And then he was out the NBA. He only played 2 years after that, 28 years old, 29, and then his year 30, he was gone. Damn. It was all good just a week ago, as Jay-Z used to say. Damn. Yep, because 14.
I'm gonna give Ayton some time to grow. I want to see him improve his game. I want to see him add a post game, because he has no post game at the moment.
Who, Ayton?
I want to see him add that. Like a turnaround J, some nice more footwork in his game. Maybe a mid-range J, consistent. Yeah, he could hit it sometime, but he need to be more consistent there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of room to grow for him.
That's true. Now, Jocelyn, my girl Jocelyn, what's up, Jocelyn? She got a good point, and this also go to what I was saying a second ago about you got to want it with defense and rebounding, and that's with PJ Tucker. Now, she said Durant better not sleep on PJ because he hungry for a championship. The only thing that I got to say about that is PJ is so old now. You know, he like 35, which, of course, is not old, but in NBA, that's old because he never was at a peak physical condition like a LeBron, who LeBron, I think, is at what, 34, 33, 34?
He's 36.
He 36?
Yeah.
Let me look up LeBron. But yeah, PJ is never was at that peak physical condition. So his downslide is going to be worse. Whereas LeBron, let's say, was at a 99. As he drops, he going to be low 90s, then in the 80s and all of that. Whereas PJ may have been in the 70s or low 80s, and now he's in the 70s and the 60s or whatever. But what you think? PJ is a great defender still. And so defense doesn't show up on a stat sheet. And that's the difference. LeBron is 36 years old. You was right, bro. Damn. Jordan wasn't even playing like when he was 36. Huh?
He was playing like he was 33. He's playing like he's 33, but that's just because he spent like $1 million a year on his own
right.
body.
Right, which is very smart, which is what people like Aaron Gordon should do. You got the money. It's your career is your body. You know what I mean? LeBron recognizes that. And that's why his career is tricky, because it's a longevity issue. You know, people can say he did this or he gonna be the all-time leading scorer or this or that, but that's because he's played at a high level, probably longer than any player in history. I'll give him that. Like Jordan played at a high level, but he
Man, look at
retired too
those
many
stats, man.
times. It's amazing. This dude has averaged 25
Man,
points a
look, just
game.
after the year, after he turned 30. Look after he turns 30. 25,
Yeah,
26, 27, 27, 25, 25.
that's great, man. Like, man, this dude has averaged 25 points a game or better every single year of his career except his rookie year. Every single year. That's amazing, man. Nobody in history has done that for 18 years. Not even Kareem. Not even Kareem. The only thing that's hurting LeBron as far as not already being the all-time leading scorer is he don't play every game. He's only played every game one time in his career. One time. He played 80 games his second year, 79, 79. He played 81, but then he went 76, 79, 62, 76, 70, 69, 76, 74, 55,
I think he's like
67,
top 5
45.
for most game played.
Well, he played 18 years, though. So that's a longevity issue. I'm just saying if he played every game like they used to back in the day, or at least close to it, then he would already be all-time leading scorer and stuff. I think he's still going to retire as the all-time leading scorer and pass Kareem. I think he's third right now on the list. But
Yeah, he is third.
yeah, so I think he will pass it. I just, you know,
I
it's a
think he's like
longevity issue.
2,000 behind Kareem and 1,000 behind Malone.
Right. So that ain't gonna be nothing. You know, now the scoring average, I think it's gonna be hard for somebody to pass Jordan. He averaged 30 points a game for his career. He used to average 32, but his last 2 years with the Wizards brought him down. He almost fell below Wilt. But he had 30.12. So he retired number one overall in scoring average for your career. KD is at 27. Had KD not went to Golden State, I think KD could have been up. He was averaging about 28, 27 when he was leading the league. He averaged 30 once or twice, but I think he averaged 30 twice. But anyway, him and LeBron, you know, that's still a great accomplishment, 27 points a game. And LeBron could drop 27 without even trying. You know, LeBron technically is a big man though, but he plays like a guard, you know, just like I was saying earlier about the big man stuff. But, you know, LeBron is, he a beast. Where's Kobe on this? Kobe averaged 24.9. He 13th in average. Damn, Damian Lillard is up here now with 24.6. See Kareem at 24.6, but he plays so many games. Whereas NBA, ABA, let's see. Where's Zach LaVine? Anyway, Steve Francis. Chris Paul, 18 points a game. He 124. But Chris Paul is very underrated though. But anyway,
you can pull up the all-time scoring list.
Yeah. That's points per game. I said career. Let's see. Where's points? Anyway. LeBron, he's smart and investing $1 million a year into his body. And if I had the body of Aaron Gordon and some of those players that underachieve, that's exactly what I would be doing. Exactly what I would be doing, man. And I would have like personal trainers.
People remember.
Go ahead.
People remember when he was with Miami, he went. I think he had a Hakeem Olajuwon so he could teach him some post moves.
Yeah.
And then he added that to his game the next year.
Yeah. That's true. That's smart, man. And Jordan used to have come and help him train, and then Kobe went and got the same dude. What's up, Bap? How
Hey,
you doing?
I'm good.
Hey, that's what's up, man. What's up? I see you probably want to talk about Aaron Rodgers, huh?
You know.
So they keep on talking about Aaron Rodgers ain't coming to this camp, ain't doing this, ain't doing that. Why don't they just trade this dude? What's up with your pack? Why they keep acting like they gonna force this man to play for them?
Can't afford to.
They ain't got a choice. Why would they draft this quarterback? What did they think was gonna happen?
I don't know. And then the comments that the GM made the other day, they seem to be losing their minds a little bit.
Yeah, because they think the NFL is probably the
I think
last.
they think they're going to weigh him out.
Right. The NFL is probably the last league that the coaches and the owners and the front office overall still has more power than the players. But they don't over quarterbacks though. They can still have more power over a lot of the players, but they can't do it over quarterbacks no more. They make too much money. They too valuable, and they have control because they can sway your team from being a contender to you in the draft. That easy, one player. They can do. We seen what they done did to Le'Veon Bell and other players, and then of course the no-name players they still treat like crap in the NFL. They can't do that in baseball, and they can't do that in basketball either. But the NFL, they still think they can do that, and I think that's their problem is their mindset. They think they could do that to A-Rod.
Well, you trying to
There's
show them
no
that they
guaranteed
can't?
contracts in the NFL.
Yeah, you say because there's no guaranteed contracts.
Yeah, man. There's barely any guarantee. I think like less than 1% of the players have guaranteed contracts.
That's
So
a
that's why
good
they have all the
point.
power.
And even the guaranteed contracts is written on tissue paper, toilet tissue. They that shit up real
Yeah, don't
quick.
mean anything.
Yeah, like the only ones that do have a guaranteed contract is a couple of quarterbacks, I think, like Mahomes. Somebody else just signed one, a young quarterback or something, I think, and they actually got more money than
Uh,
Mahomes, I think. If
Yeah,
y'all
I'm
yeah,
not
want,
sure
I know
about
you're talking
that.
about.
yeah, I think Mahomes made a mistake with that
Not
contract
like
too.
he got more money per year, but overall, Mahomes
Right,
got more money.
right. It's more money per year, but Mahomes signed what, like 10-year, 250 million or something.
Yeah, I don't think he
Yeah,
feels like he's going to go anywhere other than
I think it was
Kansas
10
City.
years. Like
Yeah,
I think it
what
was
you
like
say,
10
Mike?
years, like 500 mil. Like half
500
of it.
mil.
I thought it was 10 years, like 500 mil.
I'm gonna look it up. But yeah, on Football Reference, they don't normally put their contracts on here like they do
Who's the
on
quarterback for
NBA.
Dallas?
Dallas, that's who got more money. Dak
Yeah,
Prescott,
Dak
he
Prescott.
got
Yeah,
more
he said
money
he signed
than
a
it.
contract. Yeah, per
Yeah,
year. Yeah.
yeah, he got more money than Mahomes, but he don't
I
have it
wouldn't
as
give
long.
Dak more money than Mahomes.
You say what?
I wouldn't
Per
give Dak
year?
more
Yeah,
money
per
than
year he
Mahomes.
got.
No, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't
Yeah, me
either.
neither, but still.
Yeah,
Who else
his
Dallas
per
got? They got
year.
nobody else.
Yeah, so he actually is in a way better though because his contract isn't as long, so he could sign another one and get more money. Like you know
Mm-hmm.
how it always keep it going up with the salary cap, so they kind of save money by putting Mahomes into that contract because as the salary cap go up, he'll be locked into that same contract, whereas he could probably be getting 60 million. It say right here, I just Googled it. Mahomes is making 45 million per season in annual salary. It's just this is just one thing. Let me put it right here. Let's see. In 2020. 25 highest paid. They're gonna probably do it from last to first. But let's see. Yeah, Mahomes though, man, that is a lot of money. Let's see. Signer. The Falcons, Matt Ryan in 2018, 94 and a half guaranteed. Yeah, they
Another
gave
way.
him, yeah. they gave him a guaranteed contract.
Yeah, they're gonna do 25 to 1. Just type
Right.
in Patrick Mahomes 10-year contract.
Yeah, they got lucky on that one. Let me see. Julio Jones got traded. What y'all think about that?
I knew it was coming.
Yeah, I wish he'd have went to a
Yeah, for
contender.
him.
Although Jacksonville ain't bad.
You know they wasn't gonna do that.
I know, right? Alex Smith. Didn't Alex Smith announce his retirement?
About time.
He came in the same draft as Aaron Rodgers, though, but he got picked 1, which Aaron Rodgers always had that as a chip on his shoulder. Because, of course, we all know he way better than Alex Smith.
That's why I say it's about time he's bounced around from team to team. Might as well just go ahead and retire. You know,
Yeah.
he had a productive career.
He did.
Smith was the greatest game manager ever.
Right. But that didn't happen really until he got to Kansas City. But he was a great game manager, though. But then they got rid of his ass when Andy Reid saw Mahomes in practice. He like, oh yeah, you gone next year, bro.
He's gonna be one of those people who make a good career as like a quarterback coach.
Right. So this article is old.
Yeah, he does look like a good quarterback, like a good coach.
Yeah, he would be a good coach. I'm pretty sure he might want to start to do that. But these players make so much money now, it's hard to see them probably being a coach. Like Peyton Manning would have probably been a good coach, but the amount of money he made, he don't want to go and be a coach, but he should. This article is maybe a year or two old. I have to look at the top and see because it has Dak Prescott as number 8, and it's talking about he was franchise tagged, but because quarterbacks make so much, his franchise tag was $31.4 million. So he did still make a nice chunk of change. It ended up being better for him that the Cowboys did what they did because he made that $30 million. Now he got this new contract that he making a killing on.
All coming off an injury.
Off of injury, yep. Carson Wentz, he on the Bears now, man. I can't believe we got him, man. I do not think he.
Yeah,
I think he's
starting about to start soon.
They about to start training camp. Do y'all watch Hard Knocks? Bap, you watch Hard Knocks? Mike, you watch Hard Knocks?
Nah, I haven't caught the last couple seasons. Who's on this year?
I don't know who's gonna be on this year, but Bap, Hard Knocks is a show come on HBO. It's about football and it's about like training camp. It's mostly behind the scenes, showing the ups and downs of the players and trying to make the team, who get cut. It's dope. I like Hard Knocks.
Okay, I could check that out.
Yeah, check it out. I know you like football. They do a different team every year.
That's what that sounds interesting.
This year. Yeah. So I don't know who they doing this year. I have to check it out.
Hopefully not the Packers.
A lot of teams don't like to be done. What you say?
They might pick the Packers. They might pick the Packers because that's the most controversy.
That's true. They do try.
That would make them a whole lot of money.
Yeah, they do try to pick teams with controversy and stuff going on. They've gotten some good teams too. They had the Cowboys when T.O. was on there.
It's a funny world where Russell Wilson is making more than Aaron Rodgers.
I know, right? Russell Wilson is the second highest paid quarterback at $35 million. Huh?
He's not better than Aaron Rodgers, but he's a great quarterback.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say he's horrible or anything like that. I don't have a problem with Russell Wilson.
See, they got Aaron Rodgers at 4th though. So football is weird in the sense that the best player doesn't always make the most. It's whoever contract is up next that pushes the envelope. They don't have.
Was Big Ben playing last year?
Maybe Aaron Rodgers is not good at negotiation.
He keep coming up at the wrong time. He does get hurt, but his
no, I mean, didn't he get hurt last season?
Big Ben.
Yeah,
I think he did, but I think he played most of the season though.
I don't remember.
He's retired, man.
Hey, you was right, Mike. He signed $450 million for 10 years,
Ooh.
$45 million. That's so much money. But too bad he's in Kansas City, because if he was in like Dallas or something, where there's no state property income tax, rather no state income tax, that would be lovely. But with this 450, he gonna probably lose about damn near 200 million in taxes. Woo! That's a herder. That ain't even fair. What do y'all think about that? On the side note, what do you think about taxes and people getting taxed that much? You think that's fair to lose half your money, 40% of your money?
That's it. The city must be pretty nice if they're taxing people that much.
Man, for real.
Better be flying cars.
Right. Dre, you right. I keep confusing sometimes the Colts with the Bears, because the Bears my team, but I live in Indianapolis, so I hear that stuff. So sometimes I be thinking that's my team. But yeah, he went to the Colts.
Y'all have Andy Dalton?
Yeah, the Bears.
Yeah, who do y'all have this year?
I don't know, man. We drafted that young boy out the draft at a high draft pick. I forgot his name. But
I think with the Aaron Rodgers situation, I think you should just let him go, just like, because they already disrespected the man. So just let him go. Let him do the Tom Brady, go to a team, sign 2 years for $100 million, whatever what Tom Brady did, and see if you can win the Super Bowl without them.
Right. I mean, the Packers got a chance to basically get a bunch of draft picks and overhaul their roster. Like, you've seen how some of these teams got all these draft picks, trade up in the draft, get all these young players. They might as well just go do it. Plus, you just drafted old boy as a quarterback. What's his name?
Packers
Jordan
ain't gonna have no losing season.
That's true, but I mean, what they thought was gonna happen? How did they think they gonna make this dude? Why are they drafting in the first round his replacement? This dude is gonna sit on the bench.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you believe in this guy so much, get rid of Rodgers. Just let him go and just go be the dude.
Exactly.
Future, right?
Justin Fields. That's who the Bears got, I think. Yeah. Justin Fields. But yeah, I agree with you 100, Mike. I agree with you 100.
I really don't have a problem with the taxes.
Yeah, at least if you're going to get a quarterback, get a third rounder, which is still high, but a third rounder, or just sign a free agent like the Bears got Andy Dalton. You know
what the Colts did. Where the Colts, when they drafted Andrew Luck, they let Payton go to say, all right, they part ways, and have to do him.
Right. Although they probably would have preferred the trade, but Peyton's contract was up. Plus, he was coming off injury, but they still did the right thing. They did the honorable thing.
Yeah, true. They were.
I was just gonna say I don't have a problem with the taxes. As much money as I pay in taxes, proportionally, they should be paying just about as much, if not more. Shoot.
But I think that's a problem for you too, though. Like, I think
the government got to get funded somehow, and I'd rather have the government than not have it.
That's true, but billionaires ain't getting taxed though.
Fuck the government.
They need to get taxed too.
That's who need to get taxed. It was an article I had. I gotta find it. I had it.
Amazon ain't paid no taxes for the past few years.
Thank you. Like, that's the problem. You got these.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say I want people to pay less taxes. I want everybody to pay their fair share.
Yeah, like, I don't think 35% or 40% is fair to pay in taxes income. I think 20% is more than enough. 20%.
If everybody was paying their fair share, we could probably do that. But you have companies like Amazon not paying taxes. That ain't gonna happen.
Exactly. That's the problem. That is definitely the problem. And especially if you play reason, like I say, with these sports, because we talking about sports, but it's even worse to me with sports because these dudes is getting their ass whooped. They train in their body. Yeah, and then the government don't do nothing and take half the money. That was really hurt me. If I was an athlete and I was especially a quarterback, I'm getting sacked by Aaron Donald You know what I mean? I'm getting smashed up. I got injuries to deal with. I got to learn all this complicated stuff. And they taking half the money and they didn't do a damn thing. And we still got infrastructure problems and all the other stuff going on. And then to really get technical, we giving billions of dollars to Israel and all these other countries and stuff while we need help here in America. So
that money, well, never mind. I don't want to turn this into no political discussion.
Right. That's you're right. That's a whole deeper situation. And I'm not saying we shouldn't help or do stuff, but at the same time, this is our money as Americans. We should take care of home first. Then we use the leftovers to help other places and stuff. You know, you can look at videos or pictures of China or other countries, and like they got like dope roads. They got potholes. Like every city I've ever been in America is potholes. You know what I mean? Old infrastructure, old bridges. Like we should be dope with all the money that we make and all the money we spend in taxes. We should be like the shining city on the hill somewhere. But it is what it is. Anyway, before we get to a whole nother subject, we say that for tomorrow. Members chat, where it don't have to, you know, be put out there to be scrutinized by YouTube and algorithm. Anyway, yeah, that's crazy. I want to go back to something that Whitney had said earlier. She said, dang, what's the average age of retirement for the NBA? It's crazy because the average lifespan or career is like only 4 years. Same in like football and baseball. Like, so the stars stand out and shine the brightest in all sports, but the average dude.
You talking about NBA? You said 4 years?
The average lifespan, average career is like 4 to 5 years. You didn't know that?
I don't think that's right for the NBA. For the NFL, yes, 4 years. For the NFL, I heard that's 4 years, but NBA, I think it's like the average career in the NBA. I think it's like 6 to 8 years.
No, I'm about to Google it. Let's see. The average career.
Football, yes, for 4 years for football, yeah, that's correct. That's why it's called the not for long league.
Yeah, NFL. So let's see. What's the average career? In NBA of an NBA player? 4.5 years, man.
Wow,
4.5 years, man.
It makes sense if you're talking the average.
Yeah, you know how many people get drafted in two rounds of the NBA? 60 players. They don't all last in the NBA for 8 years. They would run out of spots for teams.
It makes sense if you're talking average.
Yeah, so you got to think about, and the longest person that ever played, I think, is 21 years. Moses Malone or Robert Parrish. Oh, Vince Carter just passed it up. Yeah, Kevin Willis and KG played 21. Vince Carter played 22 years, which is amazing, especially for him. But he had to reinvent his career. He was no longer a high-flying athletic player, but
what are the Nets thinking, man?
Baseball is the one that has the longest term careers, right?
I think they play at a good peak longer, because you see good players at 40 that can still hit, or pitchers, but I think it's a longer average for baseball. I think
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think you're right, but they have a lot of players too, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's only a year more. Let's see, MLB.
No, because baseball, they got AAA, AA, and they call people up and bring them down.
Oh yeah,
exactly. Yeah, so they just got basically 1 year more. You know, we don't pay attention to these guys that much. That's the problem. So these guys come and go so fast because they're not stars. And so we don't notice them as much. And it seems like the people we do notice, stick around forever. 2.5 years in the NFL.
That makes sense. As much as people get tossed around, and as big as those drafts are.
Yeah, and their contracts ain't worth shit.
Mm-hmm.
And the injury is way higher in the NFL than baseball and basketball. So 2 years, maybe a half more. So that's crazy, man. And that's why they call it not for long, for real, for real. You got 2 years on average. And with the salary cap in the NFL, you don't even make $1 million, most of them in their first 2 years. They only still making a few $100,000 a year. Then when you take in taxes, taking half of that, say your first year you making 400,000, 500,000, then they taking 50%. You just made 200 grand. Now that's a lot of money when you 21, 22 years old. Don't get me wrong. That's what CEOs and executives make. The only difference is they can make it for 20, 30 years. You're only going to get 2 years.
Which is why you got to plan for after.
Exactly. And I don't know if I ever told y'all, but when I was in high school, my sister was married to a guy that played for the Bears, the Chicago Bears. And he was a linebacker. This was in the mid-90s. And I remember because he got traded to the Cowboys the year they won the Super Bowl, but he got cut. But it's a funny story, too. Jimmy Johnson cut his ass. But what happened was he was, I remember hearing him and my sister talking, and at this time he was in his 20s, 25, 26, 27. I'll pull it up. But I remember him talking, and he wanted to get a contract for $250,000, and the Bears was offering him $150,000. Now this was in '94, if I remember correctly. So it probably be equal to maybe 600,000. He was looking for 700,000, and they was
What
offering
position did he play?
linebacker.
They don't pay defensive players.
Nah, especially back then. And he was replacing Singletary. Now, he did have a couple good years, but he led the Bears in tackle 1 year, but he got traded, I guess, because of the contract situation. And once he got to the Cowboys, they cut him because he fell asleep in training in the meeting room. And it was public. Jimmy Johnson, it was public. He talked about it on the news and talking to, he like dissed him and everything. And I remember he was arguing with my sister talking about it's her fault because she came to visit and brought my nephew and they kept him up all night and he didn't get no rest.
Lord.
I know, right? Anyway, he was 6'1", 232. He used to go to the gym every day. When I would be over there to visit, every morning he would go to the gym. They gave him a Super Bowl ring because that was the year he was there, but they cut him. He never played for him, I don't think. He never played it down. He played 3 games. That was in 93. So remember, the Cowboys won back-to-back Super Bowl titles, that 92, 93. So he played 3 games with Dallas, and they cut him. He had one. Huh?
For going to sleep.
Yep. I think Jimmy Johnson, I know. I think he wanted to make example out of him to get everybody refocused and serious. You know how sometimes they try to get everybody like refocused and serious, that I mean business type stuff, and they made an example out of his ass. And he played with Philly later that year, and then that was it. That was the end of his career. He played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. From 24 to 28.
Of all people, he trying to tell people how to be professional.
This is the year when I knew him in 91, 92. I graduated 8th grade in 92. So they got married, I think, in like 1990 or 91 or 92, somewhere in there. But that was his best year. But he played 16 games. Then 16, and then that was it. His career was over, basically. He had 5 years. And you know, man, the NFL, man, not for long, man. You could be doing a lot, and just like that, it was over. 8 sacks. They didn't keep track of tackles back then, I guess, because they don't even have tackles on here. I thought they was keeping track of tackles, though. I don't know where's this tackles not on here. But anyway, yeah, man. The NFL don't play. And when my sister was with this dude, a lot of her friends was other wives of players. And so we would go different places to the other players' homes and different stuff. Most of them lived in either townhomes or condos. They didn't buy they didn't buy big houses and stuff. And you know, at least not the dudes that we knew. They wasn't you know, what you call it. The quarterback at the time was Harbaugh. Harbaugh was the quarterback. And you know, man, that's why I don't like Harbaugh, because he didn't do shit when he was the quarterback for the Bears. And then he went to the Colts and damn near took him to the Super Bowl, 1 game away. I'd be thinking, man, where the hell were you when you was with the Bears?
It's that Bears curse.
Man, you ain't lying. Josie Wells said 87, $80. The only way that Brooklyn is going to win is if KD dropped 50. Which I don't think he could do, because Giannis is a beast. Giannis gonna be in his face, and KD don't like Giannis.
How old is KD now?
KD is at least 33. Let me pull it up.
Getting up there.
He is, man, and then he coming off of that major injury too.
Yeah.
So you know, Achilles. Although he wasn't the most athletic player like that, still, that's what kind of made him deadly, is that he was big and slim and athletic.
It was what, him, Westbrook, and Harden in Oklahoma?
Man, the OKC messed that up, though, because Harden wanted a couple $1 million more on his contract, and they traded him for that. Whereas if they would have kept him, maybe Harden would have never became the Harden we know, dropping the 30s and all of that. But at the same time, I think that he would have eventually became the starter, and it would have been, you know, those 3 as starters, Westbrook, Harden, and Durant. And he would have got up to at least 20, 25 a game. And it would have been him and KD and Westbrook as the big 3, but they got rid of them too soon. Got rid of Harden too soon, man.
And people want to talk about LeBron's attitude. KD got an attitude for real.
Yeah, he do. But
I don't dislike him.
That's the only time that you had 3 MVPs in their prime on the same team at the same time. It was nice to watch. Well, but they wasn't in their prime. Let me take that back. Harden,
they were still coming in. They were blooming. They were blossoming.
Right. KD was in his prime. That's how they made it to the finals against LeBron. But Westbrook wasn't in his prime, and Harden wasn't. Westbrook was just getting to beat Westbrook. KD,
Westbrook, I just lived to see his press conferences.
With his clothes.
Yep.
Yeah, Westbrook's something else with the clothes. Yeah. All right. So when we was talking about KD earlier, he dropped 30 points a game twice in his career, but he led the league in scoring 4 times, which he's the only active player that's led the league in scoring that many times right now. Nobody else has led it more than twice, I think. How many times Harden led the league in scoring? I think only 2 or 3 times at the most. I'm about to pull up the score right quick, see what's going on with them. Harden led it 3 times, 30, 36, 34. He did it at a higher average than KD too.
That's nice.
Yeah, he's a high usage player though. But to lead the league in scoring and averaging 8 assists pretty much, that is dope. And this year, when he should have been MVP, or maybe he was, I can't remember. averaged 29 points and 11 assists and 8 rebounds. That's beasting. But we know Westbrook, I think, averaged 30 points a game and a triple-double when he got MVP, which is amazing. Although he did like kind of get some inflated stats that year. Like he would make Steven Adams let him get the rebound sometimes, but still at 6 foot to get 10 rebounds, he's averaged 10 rebounds or better 4 years now and averaged a triple-double 4 times, whereas it was only done once or twice in the history of the NBA by Oscar Robertson, who was 6'5", 6'6". Now, Westbrook has done it 4 times, 3 years in a row. That's amazing. And he would have did it in Houston if he didn't have to be with Harden. But to average 31 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists, man, if Westbrook was 6'6", 6'7", he could be in the conversation for best player in the NBA. But by him being so small, point guards, it's hard, you know, to get that.
They say it's 91.89 now.
Let me go ahead and put it on ESPN. Let's take a look. See,
they almost tied up.
91.89. Yeah, it's in the fourth quarter. It's 9 minutes 42. Nets Harden's return. So Harden did come back. He was trying to say they were saying he may not, but it looked like he did. So let's see. Yeah, because it's just, you know, he don't have, and he's older. He just don't have it no more. PJ Tucker, he ain't here for offense, so it's hard to see what he's doing defensively. He got 4 fouls though, so that's probably taking him out of the game. Yeah.
Oh, it's 90 now.
Giannis got 26. It's 91-90, yeah.
1 point game.
Giannis got 26. Let's see. Brooklyn has dropped 10 points to Milwaukee's 4 points in the fourth quarter. They outscored Milwaukee 38-28 in the third. So they making a comeback because in the first quarter, Milwaukee dropped 29 to 15. So that was basically it, 30-28. So they outscored them by 2. So Brooklyn started off slow, but now they warmed up. Milwaukee, Giannis, say he just made a drive and layup, Giannis. So now it's 93-91. I like this is break it down for you in live time. That way I don't have to play the video and then get flagged. But
yeah, you're gonna get flagged expeditiously.
Yeah. Yeah, they be coming for me. Somebody just hit a Kevin Durant just made a 3-pointer, 27-footer.
Ooh.
Now it's 94-93.
See, this is the type of basketball game I like to watch.
Yeah. Jeff Green was there on OKC, and they traded him too soon too. Jeff Green had game though. He got 24. Jeff Green is aged up though, whereas he's not the same player he once was. But if they would have kept Jeff Green, Chewbacca, man, they had an excellent. They drafted probably better than anybody in history. He drafted KD, Harden, Westbrook, Jeff Green, Chewbacca, and somebody else.
Yeah, like, KD trying to prove you wrong. Look at that.
Yeah, he got 41. I said he need to drop 50 for them to win. He gonna prove me right.
Yeah, he trying to prove you wrong. No, we'll prove you right. You said he couldn't though.
Right. Well, I say it's gonna be hard. He can't.
Yeah.
But if he does it, they'll win. So right now he got 41 and 15. So, and it helps that Harden is there, although Harden is 1 from 9 from the field with 3 points. Who said in the comments Harden always show up and choke in the playoffs? Because it seemed to be the truth. It definitely seemed to be the truth.
Mike went to go watch the game.
Right. Mike said KD's still deadly after the injuries. That is true. That definitely is true. There you go. He got disconnected. He back though. Yeah, KD 32. Yeah. You thought he was like 28, 29. He is getting up there though.
Yeah, he's about to be 33 this year.
Yeah. Yeah, Harden back, but he ain't healthy.
It's crazy to think about sometimes because I'm about 3 years older than him. And so it's crazy to think about like my age and proximity to some of these people and the stuff that they're doing. You know?
Yeah, I know. It's still weird to me with sports because I used to look up to these players as a kid. And football, basketball, they were all, I thought, old, like grown men type stuff. And then as I started to get in my teenage years, I'd be like, damn, they only in their 20s.
Right.
Or early 30s. Like, damn, they grown, but they ain't that old as I thought. And then I got to be their age. And I used to be like, damn, these dudes is my age doing this shit. Like, wow. Now I'm older than everybody. And I'd be thinking, damn, I'm old as hell. Like, these dudes is young, man, playing basketball, 22, 23. Even KD at 32. Like, I'm 10
or Mahomes coming up.
Right. I'm 10 years older than KD. I'd be thinking, fuck, man. I'm old, man. I'm old. I'm getting up there.
Not really.
Man, I feel
we
like
just all young.
Yeah. But man, my life is flying past me.
Now, who does make me feel old is people like Mahomes and stuff coming, or Lamar Jackson. They in their early 20s, huh?
Right. And getting $450 million.
Oh shoot! Somebody hit a 3.
Yeah, it's 99,
I know somebody got 2.
96. Mike, you there?
Can you guys hear me?
All right, there we go. Mike, what's up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Yeah, because I was talking. I'm like, damn, my mic is probably.
Oh, it's a foul.
Jay, stop disrespecting KD, man. This dude is still.
I said that if he dropped 50.
No, you said, oh, since the injury, he ain't athletic as he used to be. But he don't. That's not part of his game. Part of his game is
that's true.
Shooting, efficiency. What else? Like, yeah, he's just an efficient player, man. Not long legs.
Yeah. He is very efficient. I will give you that. KD don't need to take 20 shots to put up 20, 25, which is what made him so productive with Golden State. Because he don't need the ball like that. Like a lot of superstars like him, he could play without the ball perfectly. He is very efficient. But Achilles is the most devastating injury a basketball player can have, though.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I'm saying he'll be fine because he doesn't rely on his athleticism to get his shot off.
Yeah. We'll see. He did drop 25 a game in his first year back, even though he didn't play that many games. Still, 26.9.
But what I hate about today's game is they rush Harden back. Just because Kyrie got hurt, they rush Harden back, so that's why they're making him play 40 minutes. He should not be playing this many games with much time.
I know, and the show is not that he shouldn't be doing it because he only has 3 points, and he 1 for 9. He 0 for 7 from 3, but that's because they depleted their roster to get these dudes. So they don't have anybody else.
Now we had a good enough team this season. Just Andre, LaMarcus.
LaMarcus had to leave because he got some type of health issue.
Yeah, he left. Spencer Dinwiddie got hurt. He was like our backup point guard. He got hurt.
And what's old boy name? He was dope. He was averaging 20 points a game. Let me see.
Are you talking about the guy that went to Pacers?
Not the one that went to the Pacers, but it's another one with he got an old man name. Damn, he ain't even on the list. He ain't playing tonight. Blake Griffin got 17 points tonight.
Yeah, he's showing up. Jeff Green is the one that's killing it for us right now.
Yeah, that's what I was saying a little bit. With 24 points, they got a +7 with him on the court. Even with Kevin Durant, he only a +1. So all that Kevin Durant is doing, they only up by 1 point with him on the floor. It's Jeff Green making the difference.
Score is 99-98. So we need all that 41 points.
Yeah. DeAndre Jordan, they don't even play him no more.
Because he's old, man. Especially because he's old, man. He's not like he used to be.
No. Plus, he a liability from free throw.
Mm-hmm.
What's right now. Damn, man? What's old boy's name? I'm sure y'all about to say it in the comments. Let me look, and I can look on the what you call it.
Is he still on the team, or you get traded?
I thought he was, but he ain't even listed on the roster right here. Let me see.
I think you're talking about the dude that got traded to the Pacers.
That's Karis LeVert that got traded to the Pacers, and he had some type of health issue, but they found out.
Yeah, it was later on. Is that who you talking about?
No, that ain't who I'm talking about. He got an old man name. Let me pull it up. He got an old man name. Dinwiddie.
Yeah, I told you Spencer Dinwiddie got hurt. He got hurt.
Oh, okay, okay. All right, yeah, that's like an old name, Dinwiddie.
Yeah, he was the backup point guard for us, but he got hurt like early in the season. I think he tore his ACL.
Okay. Yeah, they need him. Spencer Dinwiddie. Yeah, he's pretty good, man. Let's see. This is their roster.
Should have swept these guys, man.
Yeah, see, Karis LeVert, they could use him right now, but he got traded. He was dropping 18 and a half, but he only played 12 games. And he was dropping 18 and a half. He only started 4 games. Joe Harris, Aldridge only played 5 games. Jared Allen got traded. They need him. He only started 5 games. He played 12 games, but he was putting up 11 points, 10 boards. Jeff Green, they be playing Jeff Green at center. Even though he only like 6'9", but I think they playing Blake Griffin at center tonight. Because it really ain't no center no more.
You?
Dinwiddie, he only played 3 games this year. Damn. Yeah, you ain't lying. He got hurt early. All right, so look, it's 99-98. It's 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Drew Holiday kicked the ball violation.
Don't kick the ball.
Right. What they talking about on the radio? But man, I don't know. I still think the Bucks gonna pull this off. What y'all think?
I don't know. Man, I think it's too close to say.
Huh?
You know what I think.
Too close to say. What you think, Mike? You think that KD gonna pull it off in the Nets?
He just scored.
Yeah, man. It's KD, man. It's Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I would say Kevin Durant is still maybe the second best player in the NBA right now.
He had 43 points now in the game. Now, the only reason the Bucks have a chance against us is because of all our injuries. If our team was 100% right now, this would have been a sweep.
That's true. I give it to you. If they was 100%, it would be that way. But they built their team on 3 players and depleted their roster. KD is so efficient. He 15 for 20.
We have enough supporting players, man. It just all these injuries, it's just killing us.
Yeah. And do you think so? Let me ask you: do y'all think these injuries have something to do with the NBA short season? You say yeah.
Yes.
What you think, Bap? You think that was?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I wonder if the NBA is going to be able to recover from that, though, because like the finals will be over in June. I guess maybe they'll have it because the season normally start in October. So I don't know. Is that
when does the NBA season even stop?
Exactly.
It stopped for like a month, like 45 days, and they last year it stopped. I think it stopped around the beginning of November, around end October. Then they restarted December 25th.
Yeah, see, it seemed like they didn't have a break, and that's why a lot of these dudes. is breaking down.
Look how many players injured this year. Jamal Murray, AD, LeBron, KD, Kyrie, James Harden. Who else?
Yeah.
I think the only Joel Embiid. I think the only player that played the whole season was Jokic.
Yeah. You got a point. Damn near every star is injured, and the people will say, "What about the other?" But the stars have high usage, so they'll break down before bench players. Even though some bench players break down, the stars playing 30 minutes or more a game, so that's why they all breaking down. Yeah, it's messed up because the game ain't the same without the stars. Giannis was healthy though, but he's so young. Your body can adjust better when you're young, so maybe that's probably why he all right. But if he don't get enough rest, maybe it'll come back to bite him.
Jimmy Butler was out like half the season this year.
Yeah, old Jim. They got beat in the first round, but then they was in the finals in the bubble. That's why I kind of don't say the bubble was that good of a championship in a way.
Man,
4 points.
That team was beat up through injuries as well. So I'm giving them a pass for this year.
Yeah.
104 to 100.
Yeah, it's 3 minutes left. 3 minutes 22 seconds, and the Bucks are still getting outscored by 10 points in this fourth quarter.
Have the Bucks ever won a championship?
They won one with Kareem.
Okay.
Olajuwon and Oscar Robertson.
You mean Kareem?
Yeah, my bad. Kareem and Oscar.
Yeah, Kareem and Oscar Robertson in the 70s. That's the only championship they won. Yeah. So now the Bucks, they got a balanced scoring, but they need to get it together because they down by 4. Like Giannis got 30, Middleton 25, Brook Lopez 13, Drew Holiday 17, Pat Connaughton 10. So you got 5 people in double digits, whereas the Nets got KD with 43, Jeff Green with 27, and then what? Blake Griffin, I think, got 17. Yeah. So you got 3 people in double digits versus 5. But they don't have any bench. They got Pat Connaughton playing 29 minutes off the bench. You got Giannis' little brother with 1 minute, Forbes with 12, and E. Bryant with 3. So they probably wore down and tired right now. They playing the whole damn game pretty much. But I guess Brooklyn is too. But you got Shamet with 24 minutes and Jeff Green with 31 minutes off the bench. Now Brown only got 13.
Jay, you know in the playoffs, the rotation gets shorter.
That's true.
It looks like 8-man rotation usually.
Yeah. But as a coach, they should have managed those minutes a little bit better for the Bucks, because it's looking to me, and I'm not watching it, of course, because I'm sitting here with y'all. I need to just put it on the TV over here. But
that's what I'm doing right now.
Huh?
I don't got it on the TV, but I can play by play right now.
Yeah. It looks like the Bucks is tired. You know what I mean? Because is this on TNT or ESPN? Look like it's maybe on TNT. But if you look at how the Bucks was playing on this scoreboard in the first half and how they playing now, getting outscored, it looked like they probably tired. But again, that's just looking at the stat sheet. But it looked like they wore down. Now, of course, Brooklyn, they playing the same amount of minutes, and the rotation is just as tight. So I can't really say that could be the only reason, because they could be just as tired too. But that's why you need.
You gotta realize this is a big game.
It is a big game.
Tied 2-2. Whoever wins this game is gonna have a huge advantage.
That's true. Always a game 5 is important when it's tied up like this. That's very true. And so I'll wait and see. We got 2 minutes left. And it's a tie game, 104-104. So I'm gonna stay and we'll see how this game go before I get up out of here. But I'm pulling for the Bucks.
Oh, now it's tied.
Yeah, it's tied, and they both got 2 timeouts apiece.
I'll be
So,
right back, y'all.
all right. So I'm wondering how this is all going to play out. I'm rooting for the Bucks just because I respect and I really like KD, and I just bought his rookie card. Also, did I tell y'all that? I think a couple weeks ago I said it, but I used to collect cards when I was younger, and I wish I never stopped because a lot of these cards are worth so much money, millions of dollars now. Some of these LeBron,
hold on to the card, man. Hold on
yeah,
to that
like
KD
I
rookie
still
card.
got them though. I still got them, but because I stopped, I didn't get LeBron rookie and all of that stuff. I got a Kobe rookie. That was the last year I had stopped collecting. And I actually had already stopped collecting then because when me and Kobe the same age. But the only reason I bought it is because I'm like, this dude is my age in the NBA, man, out of high school. So I bought a set. And I got Kobe rookie. The Kobe rookie I got is worth like $1,000. And then I got actually like 2 or 3 Kobe rookies. And they all worth around a stack a piece. Now, if I put it in the auction or something, it may be worth a little bit more. But
worth a lot more.
Yeah. But I wish I would have kept collecting and got more. Like the Kobe I got, it's pretty good, but it would have been better if I had some other stuff. So this right here is the box. So this was the set that Kevin Durant rookie year. These tops right here. I don't know who this is. That's Bargnani. But anyway, the set is worth like $400 for the complete set. And I was on eBay and I found this set and it was going for $60 at the time. And the Kevin Durant rookie alone is worth like $250. And I had ended up getting this set for $61.
Gotta love eBay.
Yeah, nobody else was bidding on it, and I got it for $61. Yep, 61. I did get tricked on a couple cards though. I thought I was getting the original card. This is supposed to be Kobe and Jordan when he was with the Wizards, and it's supposed to be a piece of the jersey from Kobe and a piece of the jersey from Jordan, but this is a reprint.
Oh.
And so it's not a real piece. It's just printed on here. I was like, man, what the hell?
Don't be cheating people.
Right. I should have known better because it was only like $6.
Oh, yeah.
You ever heard of an NFT?
Huh?
You ever heard of an NFT?
Yeah, non-fungible token or whatever. The digital stuff.
Oh, they done.
Yeah, you can try some of those Kobe rookie cards that's like an NFT. Make money off of that.
So I did buy this set of cards, and it came with the digital cards too. But I haven't did that yet. I'm watching the game now. Giannis just got fouled going to the paint.
Oh, shit.
It to be big boy. You to be big boy. Anyway, I picked up some Derrick Rose rookie cards. They ain't worth shit now. Yeah. Derrick Rose, man, he could have been like going down in the Hall of Fame as maybe the best point.
Oh, he missed.
Huh?
Don't miss.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you.
You good. He missed both of them. No, he missed the first one. Did he miss both?
He missed, it says one so far.
Yeah, I just saw him miss one. Damn, Giannis. It's a minute left, 2-point game.
He's going to choke. Watch. I'm telling you.
You say what, Mike?
Giannis gonna choke. I'm telling you.
They all talking crazy. They in Brooklyn too. It looked like they playing in the small arena though. He hit that second one. 105, 106. Thanks, Dre. I got it. You know what? I like how they put the digital stuff on the games now on the floor. Like you can see the shot clock right there in the top of the circle of the key. That's dope. 7-6. Harden. Drew Holiday defense is
Oh, now
dope,
it's
man.
done.
Oh shit.
It's over.
KD just nailed that three. KD dope though, man.
You could
KD
never
dope.
underestimate KD.
He heard you talking shit, Jay. He said,
Hey, he living up to what I said though. I said he need to score 50.
Well, shoot, he ain't make 50.
Shit, he got 47, 46, 48. What he got? Damn, that three was important. It's still only a 2-point game, though.
Ooh.
That
This
was
is
down
a crazy
to the last
one.
2 or 3 seconds in the shot clock. Harden threw it to KD at the bailout. KD damn near at what? He right above. And Chris Middleton was in his face. KD going ball like a mug. Join the club, brother. Brook Lopez came with the dish, though, with the dunk. Brook Lopez, man, got a lot of game, man, but his defense never was what it should have been for his size. But Brook Lopez was underrated. I remember when Shaq was pissing Dwight Howard off saying that he better than Dwight Howard. But his game overall was more polished offensively. But
I see somebody random on the Bucks to get 3 right now.
Yeah. Kevin Durant, man, he got an old man bald spot, dude.
Hey.
Golly, his hair look nappy, but he got a...
That's always how KD's hair look.
Right. KD might as well shave his head. He would look a whole lot better.
He probably do that to troll people because they kept on making memes about his hair.
They did?
Mm-hmm.
I missed that. Oh, my God. He keep his head down, too. He got an ugly bald spot, boy. He look like he begging for spare change with that type of bald spot.
Oh, Lord.
Golly. Shit. LeBron, I don't know why he keep talking, having a barbershop show. Man, shave that damn head. But you know...
Didn't he get implant?
LeBron?
Mm-hmm.
Is he playing?
No, I said, did he get hair implants?
Somebody
he got
said
like his hairline fixed.
Exactly. It looked like he got his hairline fixed, but he didn't get the bald spot fixed, which don't make sense. You know what I mean? Like, why? I would have got it all fixed if I was him. Fuck it.
Yeah, just go ahead and get it all done.
Yep. PJ Tucker, he missed it. All right, let's go, Giannis. Go to dunk on their ass. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Oh, Giannis, no! That was a horrible pass, and Giannis fumbled the damn pass, man. They got the ball. It's over. Chris Middleton didn't dish it to Giannis when he was supposed to. And then when he did dish it to him, Giannis dropped the forking ball, man. Damn, Giannis.
Would you look at that?
I got to show y'all this damn near.
Mike said he told you so.
James Harden beard is disgusting, man. His beard is disgusting, man. His beard.
I love James Harden's beard.
His beard need to go with KD bald spot.
No, I love it.
Stop hating on my team just because they were your pick loss. Just hating on my team. Just coming at me hard body.
His beard
is done.
Way too much, man. I know it's food in it and all. It used to, when I let my beard grow out.
That beard is well maintained.
Girl, please.
Jay,
it looks like he brushes it daily.
What'd you say, Mike?
Jay, you sound like back when she was coming at Eli Manning saying that he was crying all the time.
You going down. I sound like what?
I say sound like bad when she was coming at Eli Manning.
Bad boys. Man.
Yep, it's done.
Yeah. Damn, man. Yeah, James Harden beard, boy. Ooh-wee. KD, boy. I told y'all he had to come through with the 50 piece. I know
he didn't make 50.
He got 48.
It ain't 50.
Right. He 2 points off. And he got a triple-double, 10 assists, 16 boards. Giannis just hit a free throw. It's too little too late, though, because unless they get the ball back and hit a three.
It'd be crazy if they did.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, he could try to miss the free throw and then try to get a rebound.
Giannis is, man, he messed up by fumbling that pass, though, because that was for sure a dunk, and he dropped it. He had a case of the dropsies. Damn, Yanni.
Mm-hmm.
They missed it. They needed to miss that, though. KD act like he want to fight. You know, KD don't like Giannis. And are y'all familiar with the Jay Williams KD beef?
That's what Jay Williams said. I don't know if he don't like Giannis.
You familiar with it, Mike? What said?
Yeah, I heard what Jay Williams said.
Yeah, so Jay Williams, which another person that I'm pissed about. My Bulls, we got such bad luck since Mike left. Anyway, Jay Williams is friends with KD, but we know he do commentary on ESPN, and so he said he was making some type of comparison about Giannis or whatever and KD, and he said in private that KD said, "Look, bro, don't compare me to no Giannis. Like Giannis ain't on my level. Don't compare."
Why would he say that?
I guess KD take it a little personal being compared to Giannis.
No, what I'm saying, why would Jay Williams say that? Why are you repeating private conversations?
And Jay Williams,
he
did right. And so then then he repeated that KD was mad at him about it too.
So he just talked too much.
Right. But he was, and then KD said people trying to get.
Yeah, he didn't repeat it. He didn't repeat that KD was mad. KD went on Twitter so Jay wasn't shut his goddamn mouth.
Right. Basically, that's what I was about to say next. So wait, Jay Williams did say that, but then he was trying to say it in the sense that not that KD be talking about Giannis, but that KD saying is levels to this, and they're like Giannis ain't on my level.
That wasn't his conversation to repeat, though.
That's true, and so that's why KD went on Twitter basically saying you trying to further your career, saying this and that, running your mouth. Basically, you need to shut up. In so many words, I'm paraphrasing. And so that's what you saying as well. Why are you repeating private conversations on the show to basically look like you want to be like Stephen A. Smith and trying to say you got the inside track, saying this, saying that. But one thing about Stephen A. Smith, he don't never repeat private conversations unless he already talked to the people and asked them. Yeah,
that's how you have a career.
Yeah, because then nobody gonna want to talk to you. Then you're gonna lose that inside information.
But Mike, KD need to stay off of Twitter.
He does.
I love when KD's on Twitter.
He be trolling people under different accounts and stuff, so that's a lot.
Exactly.
No, he used to do that. He used to do that, but now he just tell you straight up he'll be.
How do you know he don't?
Exactly. How you know he still don't?
He was in Michael Rappaport's DM talking about come to east of 17th Street and I'll fuck your ass up.
Yeah, that's too much.
That's why I'm about to say KD too sensitive, man, to be on that level. You don't think he's too sensitive, Mike?
Yeah, you can get sensitive, but I don't care, man. He's on my team, so I'm gonna defend him anyway. So yeah, stop talking all that smack about him. If you can't handle him coming back at you, don't talk smack about him.
Right.
He ain't LeBron. He don't care. He don't care about being nice with everybody.
He almost 33 years old. He can't be going creating fake troll accounts to talk to people on the internet because they said something mean.
Yeah, he don't do that anymore. He does it straight up. He does it from his account.
Hey, but look, man, people talk shit about me, and I ain't nobody, and I don't sit there responding to all that shit. So if I was KD,
will drive you crazy if you let it.
Man, if I was KD, I got hundreds of millions. I'm already arguably the first or second best player in the NBA, third at the worst. Why would I be worried about this shit?
Right.
Yeah, man, I love it. I love that he's a superstar player just coming at people's necks. So
it's good entertainment. I give you that. I like it too. I don't like that everybody is all PC these days, but at the same time, if I was him, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, but I don't mind people clapping back, but he does the absolute most.
Right. And if I was him, I wouldn't waste my time with that shit. But as a fan and needing entertainment, it is entertainment. Brooklyn
But
won, man.
you know what? You know what the
Yeah, Brooklyn definitely won.
Yeah.
Oh, he got
Sometimes,
49.
Now, because sometimes these analysts will just lie about things that he said. Like Shannon Sharp used to say that KD would say that, "Oh, y'all think LeBron's the
Can't hear
best
you,
player in the
Mike.
world?"
Yeah, Mike, you far away from the mic. Mike,
Can you hear me now?
say some more stuff. I'll let
What
you
were
know.
you saying about Shannon Sharp?
Now, because Shannon Sharp used to lie about KD, saying that KD would say that since he beat LeBron twice in the final, that he's way better than LeBron. And KD said he never said that.
That would be some
So,
stupid shit to say
and
too.
then KD went at him on Twitter, and Shannon Sharp never said that ever again. He used to say that all the time that KD said that.
Yeah, it say KD played every minute of the game.
Hey,
yeah, man.
Yeah, hey, I got somebody want to join the stream, Bucks fan. But yeah, what you saying is tripped
you
out.
might. So what you need to do, if you're not familiar with people specifically on this thing, you need to get a banner that you can put up before you let people on, so that people can't like try and do crazy stuff on your stream.
Right.
Just a suggestion.
Right, I got it ready to take them down if anything
Hey,
crazy.
salute,
What's up,
my man.
Bucks fan?
Hey, salute, my man. Hey, man. I just want to say about the game night stuff. It's just like KD, man. Yeah, that dude's like probably the best player in the league right now, man.
He is the best player.
I gotta just give him his props and stuff. But
Yeah.
That's what's up.
But yeah, I mean, like like without PJ Tucker on the defensive end and stuff. I mean, like KD's gonna draw buckets. I mean, Middleton can't guard him for shit. So it's
Hell
like,
no.
I mean,
They
yeah.
should have put Giannis on him more just because
Yeah.
of the height and reach.
Giannis can guard him.
Nah,
I don't think nobody could guard KD in the league, but you want to slow him down, make him tired. He played every minute of the game. Make him take a break. He need to take a rest. You know what I mean? Something. You know what I mean? That's why I was saying earlier about the 2K bruiser. Have somebody leaning on him, elbow him. You know what I mean? Something. Yeah, like make him take a break.
Oh yeah, like what? Yeah,
You
like
trying to get people to foul people?
Yeah.
That's what some people role is.
Hey man, like while I was saying stuff, it's like KD's like a cheat code and stuff. Like that dude's like 7 feet tall. He's a 3-level scorer, man. I mean, like with those types of guys and stuff that are just like tall and like and just lanky and stuff that can shoot the rock and stuff. Like you're gonna have to be physical like with them and stuff. Like you're gonna have to use arm bar stuff. Denial defense and stuff because I used
to what those 7th and 8th man on the roster is for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and did you watch the game?
I did. Yes, sir.
Right. So at the very end, because I didn't watch the whole game, but at the very end, KD when Harden threw that pass and KD dropped that 3 at the end in front of Middleton, that's a cheat code how he is able to just pop that. KD is very efficient.
Yeah. Middleton stuff, it's just like, if he doesn't show up and stuff, like, we're probably gonna lose the series, like I'll be straightforward about it. It's just like Middleton's like streaky. Like I don't know. It's just like
he gets paid way too much money to be like inconsistent.
It's a lot of people getting paid too much.
I thought
Middleton made a bad pass at the end, dropped it off to Giannis, and Giannis fumbled the ball. That's what cost the game because he could have tied it up.
Yeah, I mean, like like for me and stuff. I mean, if I was the GM, I would consider trading Middleton for Porzingis. I feel like Porzingis. I mean,
he hurt too much though.
Yeah, that's the problem though. I mean, like the only realistic trade we can trade for Middleton is like I don't know, man. I don't know. Like his salary is just too high, man, and it's a bit. Yeah, but PJ Tucker had a bad game today, man. Like man, that dude had 5 fouls. I was so mad.
Yeah, they did that to take him out the game so KD could keep doing his thing.
Yeah.
The refs took him out the game. This is this Ben Baker is assistant coach. I didn't know that. He was working at Starbucks for a minute. This is the Bucks roster right here.
Shout out to James Harden. I know he didn't have a good game scoring wise, but he played his part, man. He played his part.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Who is Elijah Bryant? He played one game, dropped 16 points. You know who that is, Bucks fan? Elijah Bryant.
No, I don't know who he is, man. That dude's probably like a two-way player or like a G League dude. So I don't really know him.
Yeah, damn. One game,
I'm gonna tell you
16
this,
points.
Bucks fan.
Yeah.
If you guys lose the series, I can see Giannis being Bucks, man. I can see
I'm
him
so bummed out. Yeah, I'm pretty. Yeah, I mean today's game was key game in the series today, just because Kyrie was hurt and stuff, and James Harden was probably at 60 or 70% healthy in my opinion. That's
probably less than that.
Yeah,
he
but
only had 5 points.
Yeah, but all I can say is, I mean, Jeff Green is probably the most underrated player on the Brooklyn team and stuff, because that dude spaces the floor just really well. I gotta give my props to him and stuff, man. Like that dude came out of the hoop.
Yeah, he did a good job. What's up with Bobby Portis? Why is he injured?
I think he's just injured. I think he's injured.
Because he didn't even play tonight, so he must be injured. Because they need him to space the floor for the Bucks. Because he does a good job.
Hey, what was the plus minus for PJ Tucker by chance, sir?
PJ Tucker -2.
How much points did KD have? Probably like minus 49.
He had 49.
He had 49 points.
I
told y'all he needed to hit 50. And
he didn't hit 50.
1 point off. Like you might as well play the lottery with my predictions. I'm so close. I said if he had 50, they're gonna win.
Are you guys
49?
Are you guys Bucks fans?
No.
By chance, or?
I'm not a Bucks fan,
teams?
but I'm a Giannis fan.
What are your teams and stuff? I mean, you guys support Michael and Bab 0485. What teams do you guys support?
I'm sad to say, so I can't tell you.
I'm a Chicago fan. I'm from Chicago. I support every Chicago team. So Bulls and Bears, White Sox, Cubs, Blackhawks, I support all of them. But they ain't really doing well.
Man, the Bulls, man, you guys need a point guard specifically, because I don't think Kobe White's the guy, in my opinion. I mean, if you guys had a guy like Lonzo Ball, man, the Bulls would be nice, though.
The Bulls been trying to trade for him. They offered but I don't like the trade offer. They wanted to give up what you call it? What's the big stretch forward?
Marketing has no trade value, my man.
But he can play.
Marketing has no trade value.
Jay, you guys should trade whatever they want. Whatever they want for Lonzo, y'all should do it. Cause y'all
need to trade the whole team, man.
Yeah,
either.
Hey, man, you might as well trade the whole team.
Mike, hold on. Let me ask Bucks fan right quick. Why you say marketing has no trade value? What's wrong with marketing?
Oh no, it's just. I mean, it's not realistic and stuff. I mean, I mean, Lonzo Ball, I mean, he's a better player, and, the guy has better value, on the market and stuff, in my opinion. But, I mean, marketing is just average, in my opinion. I don't think he's that good. It's just, the guy's a stretch 5, in my opinion, though. That's how I see it, though. I mean, I gotta be realistic and stuff, I'm not trying to offend you or anything, but I just
no, I don't. He ain't my family member. Shit.
We don't offend that easily over here.
We don't get offended easy over here. So you can say your
but
I mean, Mike is a Brooklyn fan, so You know,
Oh,
you the Bucks fan and he the Brooklyn fan, so y'all can talk about the game. He a big KD fan. I'm a more fan of players. Like, okay, I love my Bulls, but that's like a personal thing. Like, I've been to the games, I grew up watching it, but then I also know that they ain't shit right now too. Although I do like Zach LaVine a lot, though. I hope they don't trade him. And there's been rumors the Bulls may trade him, which that shit is going to really piss me off if they trade Zach LaVine, man. But I'm a big fan of players. Yeah he's improved a lot, though.
He's a great scorer. I'm not gonna say he's a great
scorer.
But
Man. Zach
if you could trade him, for like better, like two other good pieces, I think that would be a good trade.
Hey, but Jay, as a okay, so I know you're like a Bulls fan and stuff, but have you guys, thought of, signing and trading for Dennis Schroeder? I mean, does Schroeder help the team?
No. Schroeder can't do nothing, man.
Nah, that dude's been overrated his whole career, man. Like, I've been telling people this, man. Like, when Schroeder said he wanted to start and just get the bag and stuff, that's when I knew the guy's a selfish bitch.
He wanted the ball over LeBron James, who led the league in assists before.
Right.
Did he say he wanted the ball over LeBron James?
He did.
Oh,
he took the ball out of LeBron's hand. Yeah, that's what messed the whole team up. They should have had him come off the bench as the sixth man.
Caruso should have started. Because
LeBron's such a team player that he'll do whatever it takes to win. So you're like, all right, if Schroeder wants to be the point guard, I'll step back. Because if you remember, the Lakers was way better last year when LeBron was at the point. Averaged 10 points.
Definitely.
He led the league in assists. Yeah, he was killing it. But as Schroeder, he wasn't good at running the offense.
No, he's not. And he was
Schroeder's overrated.
Didn't he have 0 points in the game against
but Jay, so there was a game and stuff where in the playoffs, it was the Sun series. I think Schroeder was just over 10 like from the field and he had 0 points. I'm like, man, bro, like for like $100 million man.
That's crazy.
You ain't worth shit, bro. You're probably
million. I missed that.
No, he
wanted $25 million a year.
Extension. Yeah,
Schroeder wanted $25 million a year. I'm like, nah, man. Like,
these players are paid too much these days, man.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
People are just full of themselves these days, I mean,
if you could go and demand $25 million from somebody, would you not?
You gotta go.
God bless him, but with the Lakers, he's gone. He's gone this year.
Man, the Lakers are hard capped too, man. That's the problem, man. The Lakers are really hard capped. Like, I mean, like they're only I think their players under contract right now are KCP, Marcus Gasol, Anthony Davis, and LeBron right now. So
here's their salary for this year.
He's still on the team. He's still on a contract on the team. Oh, that's crazy.
Who?
Luol Deng.
Yeah, because of how when they had released Luol Deng, he had just signed a contract. So what they did is they prorated. I think he's going to get paid for the Lakers for like 2 or 3 more years.
That's
man, he's making his money. He's making his money now. I've been playing. Shout out to him.
Luol Deng was the 6th highest paid player on the Lakers, and he's been retired for like 2 years.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Hell yeah. Who was it? Bobby Bonilla did that with the Mets. Y'all know about Bobby Bonilla?
I might as well sit at home and get paid $5 million, man.
Hell yeah.
All you got to do is pay taxes and stuff, and that's all you need. I mean,
for real. Schroeder right here. Let's see what his contract is. So, let's see.
He's a 1-year player, but
yeah, he wanted it.
I think the Lakers have his bird rights. I think so. They have to sign him and stuff. But the problem is they're gonna have to sign and trade him. But the problem is I don't know what teams is gonna sign him because I heard the Knicks want him, the Bulls want him, and Toronto wants him also. So.
Bulls don't need him, man.
Nah, the Bulls. Hey, man, do not get Schroeder on your team. The guy will screw up the locker room and stuff. The guy is like,
man.
I would not want Schroeder on my team.
This
Man, if
dude
you
got
can't
a
play
4-year,
LeBron, man.
$70 million extension back in 2016. What the
Mhm.
hell?
Hey, Schroeder got his bag at least. Damn, I mean,
Yeah,
like,
so far he's made 54 million. That's not including this year, which is
hey,
another 15. So that's what
hey,
64, 70 million.
hey, uh,
Shit.
advertisements too, and like can also help him, like, just increase his revenue and stuff. So,
Yeah. Hey,
yeah.
Jocelyn, what's up, sis? How you doing?
I'm fine, sitting up here taking down these braids, so that's why I'm not coming on, but I'm waving.
Mhm.
Okay, no
Hey,
problem.
Jocelyn.
I can barely hear you with the mic though. Could you get a little closer or something to it? Or
I'm
bring the
sorry.
mic?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay. I'm
All
waving
right.
at you guys. I say I'm taking down my braids, so I
I
can't.
see you. I appreciate it. What's on your mind, sis? What you want to talk about?
Now I do like Kevin Durant,
Okay.
but James Harden, I can't stand him. I
Why
can't
you don't like
stand him
Harden?
because he played for our Rockets for
Okay.
over 6 years and choked every playoff. Every playoff, he
He
never
did.
did win. They brought in
Yeah.
Chris Paul, which did a great job. I like him, but James Harden made
Uh-huh.
him leave. They brought in
Yep.
Westbrook. Westbrook played hurt every time because he didn't want to play with James, and he
Right.
whined every game. I'm a season ticket holder for the Rockets, and Tucker is
Okay.
my guy. Everybody we
He
had in
plays with
that,
heart.
I know. Yes, he does.
Yeah.
We got rid
Yeah.
of all of our good players because of James Harden, and then he turned around and didn't do what he was supposed to do. Staying
Yeah.
out late, not taking care of his body,
Right.
making it rain at the strip clubs and everything. And that is true.
Man, I can't go to strip
That
club.
is true. That's what our headlines here in Houston said about James
Yep.
Harden.
Yeah.
Yes.
So one
So
thing about Harden game is it's not good for the playoffs because he is ball dominant. He needs to do everything like sort of like a LeBron, but at his height, he can't do that. And he's not the most athletic. Like he's not like a Jordan gonna fly over you. He can dunk and stuff, but his game is not made for that. So that's why he would always get shut down in the playoffs. He don't want to pass the ball
Yeah.
unless he can't get a shot, then he'll dump it off. But
and
he don't.
he has
Yeah,
no leadership skills either.
no, he
He
don't.
plays a lot of hero ball. He plays a lot of hero ball.
Yeah, he
That's
does.
how I see it.
Yeah,
I mean, I see him as those, selfish, scores and stuff that don't, care about the team's success. You know what I'm saying? Because with CP3 and stuff on the Rockets, I mean, the the Rockets and stuff have a like a identity and stuff at that time because CP3 was the head honcho and the leader of the team. So and
right.
PJ Tucker was the dog on the team. Man, that dude's a beast.
He
Yeah, he
is.
is. Yeah. And back to what Jocelyn was saying,
Yeah,
Harden wanted CP3 gone because CP3 had the ball in his hands. You know
Yes.
what I mean? Harden don't know how to play off ball, which is what he need to do. Like Jordan, when Scotty got good, they took the ball out of Mike's hand and Scotty had the ball, but Jordan learned how to play off ball.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Harden don't want to play off ball. He'll do it with KD a
yeah,
little bit, but really he don't though. He still got the ball even with the Nets.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And
I
all
love
Harden
Harden.
can do
I love
is
Harden,
make a
and
donation
thank God
to
he's with us.
Houston.
Harden can maintain a beard.
Maintain.
The beard is dirty.
Ah,
Stuff is
I'm
wild.
for
I love
real,
Harden.
man. That's too much,
I'm just
man. That's
saying.
too much.
Well,
James
I'm saying I
Harden
love
remind
Harden.
me
And
of
thank God
Charles
he's on our team.
Barkley. When they bought Charles Barkley here, he poisoned the Rockets team too.
Yeah,
So
Barkley was over with when he came to the
yes,
Rockets.
yes,
Yeah.
he was
Scottie
done.
Pippen was there too for 1 year when Barkley was there.
Yep, and they
Yeah.
didn't get along either.
No, Scotty, that was his first year away from the Bulls when he went to the Rockets, and he really went there for the money.
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
He came for the money.
Jay, what you think about Scotty coming out?
Mike, what were you saying? What did you say, Mike?
Yeah, I love James Harden. You know, I'm glad it didn't work out for you in Houston. You know, he's with us now.
Because now he.
Did you see what Josie wrote about Harden's beard?
Yeah, I put it on. Yeah, look like something hiding in it.
No, he said it has to be breaking COVID protocol.
Let me see where that's at.
It's dirty. It's dirty. The strip club juices are on it.
No.
I know, right? His beard is a French tickler. He got a French
Oh
tickler.
my gosh.
Probably.
Hey Jay.
Yeah, what's up?
What's your opinion on the Lakers right now and stuff? Are they gonna make some moves in the just off season? Are they gonna make some trades in your opinion?
Yeah,
I just want to just hear your perspective on it. So
all right, so I think the Lakers could have actually won the championship this year if it wasn't for injuries. But they have too many big men. So you can't have Gasol, Drummond, AD, and Harold. And they was all like fighting for time, fighting for position, injured. Like at the same time, it was either one or the other that they couldn't get on the court at the same time. And if you was able to keep Drummond healthy and AD and make Drummond play the 5 and AD play the 4 and LeBron at the point, they would have been deadly right there. That would have been something to deal with.
That boy Drummond, man. Hey, that dude's a rebounding machine, but he's a liability on defense in the pick and roll defense, especially because how he's slow footed and stuff. Yeah, exactly. But the guy's a rebounding machine though. Like you got to admit, man. Yeah.
And in the playoffs, he'll clog the paint. But I think when it comes down to if they play in the team with that pick and roll, then you sub them out for Harold. You see what I'm saying? Off the bench, now you got Harold, but they need to get rid of Gasol. Gasol is done.
Gasol's washed. He's washed.
Yeah, it's over for Gasol. He's taking the spot.
Yeah. He was nice on the Memphis days though. I mean those grit and grind days. I remember him.
Yeah.
With Tony Allen. Mike Conley.
He was good in Toronto.
He was good in Toronto too. That was his last hurrah.
Yeah.
And I think he could still probably contribute with the Lakers, but he doesn't fit their playing style. And he's getting older, and they've wasted the last 2 years with him now.
Jay,
I think it's a wrap. What's up?
They need to bring JaVale McGee back. They need to bring him back.
Yeah.
They need a center back up. They can't have AD playing center all the time.
Yeah.
They need somebody to back up. Need a lot of minutes.
Definitely.
Or Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard actually was a good.
Bring back one of them. Either one would be great.
Nerlens Noel could help the Lakers. Nerlens Noel could help the Lakers because
he could help.
He's a free agent and stuff. This just upcoming off season with Jarrett Allen too. Guard. Yeah,
they need a backup point guard to run offense. To come off the bench and run the offense, they need a point.
Yeah,
they need to get rid of Wesley Matthews.
TJ, I don't know about TJ because you need somebody with a defense. Yeah, it would be great if they get like a Mike Conley.
Yeah, Mike Conley.
Because then he could play point, or you could switch with LeBron and he could play off ball because he could shoot. Now, Mike Conley is probably too expensive and ain't going to be able to come, but you want to get something similar to that type of person, or a distributor that can shoot. They got a little D. It's not many of them in the league. See, Derrick Rose is only a scorer now. He can't play defense.
Kendrick Nunn's on the market too. This year, just upcoming off season, and I think
Nunn got a good upside. He's still young. He got a lot of heart, which I like.
Wesley Matthews.
Hey, that dude's a bum.
Yeah.
He didn't help us last year.
Yeah, it depends on how they want to run their team. Really, do you want LeBron to be the point, or do you want LeBron to play off ball and play the big man? Like I think they misusing Kyle Kuzma as well.
Kyle Kuzma needs
yeah.
to straighten up, man. He needs to straighten up because this guy, he's so inconsistent, man.
He what?
Kuzma has a lot of potential and stuff. It's just like I feel like the Lakers is probably the not like a great fit for him. I think like teams that are good fits for him are like the Spurs or like the Spurs or like OKC Thunder. I'm just because I mean like they're like the young
Right.
developing team and stuff. But I mean, Kuzma on the Bulls will look nice too. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, get that 6 man off the bench,
Yeah.
But the problem is, with Kuzma and stuff, the guy has no IQ, man. The guy has like maybe college basketball IQ, in my opinion.
But Kuzma is a better player than you giving him credit. Like, look at his stats. His rookie year, he was putting up 16. Okay, well, that was a depleted team, but he was improving. Yeah, it was a depleted team. So, but he had 16, then 18. LeBron came, and now he don't get that many shots. He was getting 13, 15 attempts.
Yeah.
Now he gets 11 attempts
shots a game. That's a lot of shots.
How many?
11 shots a game. That's a lot.
Not really. That's what, 2 shots a quarter.
Like with Kuzma's a gunner. Kuzma's a gunner, He gets paid and stuff to score the rock and just
I'm gonna say this. When he was a gunner, they wasn't making the playoff. He didn't win no championships. When he played his role, he got chipped.
That's true. Like it was a depleted team. That's all I'm saying. They were like they didn't have nobody. I think that was like Kobe last year or the year after Kobe left.
Yeah.
Let's see, 17, 18. So Lonzo Ball, they have Vanderbilt. Like this dude ain't even in the NBA no more. Bogut, Corey Brewer, Thomas Bryant.
Brewer.
Yeah, KCP,
Jay, this is what I'm gonna tell Kuzma. You want to shoot the ball more, or you want to win? Like pick and choose.
I mean, yeah,
shoot the ball.
You get that's true, but I think it's a balance. So he was the second leading scorer that his rookie year on the team. Brandon Ingram was first, and Kuzma. They should have kept Julius Randle. When they let him walk, I was so surprised because he would have been a perfect fit with them and AD and LeBron, but they didn't want to pay him and AD. They didn't think he would be who he is. But I saw a lot of potential because I saw he was balling with Kentucky.
I'm surprised that.
Let me say real quick. I'm about to hop off. It was nice speaking to everybody, and it was nice meeting you, Bucks fan.
All right, salute. All right,
thanks, Bap.
Nice meeting you, man.
Yeah, we're about to wrap it up in about another 10 minutes anyway, but I appreciate you coming through. Anything you want to say about AA Rod before you go?
No, it's depressing.
Yeah,
all right, well, good night, y'all.
Yeah, no problem. You take care. I can't believe a team like Green Bay can have 2 legendary quarterbacks back to back and treat them both like crap back to back between Brett Favre and A-Rod. And my Bears, we ain't had shit the whole damn history.
Go Cowboys.
Cowboys. So let me ask you, Jocelyn, what you think about Dak? We'll switch it up right quick. What you think about Dak Prescott? You think he was worth the money? Bucks fan, we lost you, but I appreciate you coming through if you come back. Jocelyn, what you think about Dak? You think he the man for the Cowboys or what?
He the man. I can't wait for the season to start. He is the man. Him and Zeke will play like they did the year before last, like they played in 2019 and went to the playoffs and won.
Yeah. What you think about Stephen A. Smith always getting on y'all Cowboys fan?
Stephen A. Smith gets on everybody. He knows how to play the game. He talk about them, and then he's like that person that throws the rock and run. He hides behind
about them Cowboys.
Yeah, he'll stir the
he
fire
go extra hard in the Cowboys
and run.
He does. He does.
And run.
The Cowboys fans do talk a lot about how
We
great
do.
they are and they ain't won, but a lot of teams do that. You know, the
We're the best.
Cowboys. What'd you say?
We're the best. We're the only ones that can walk that walk and talk that talk.
Ah,
Everybody loves to hate the Cowboys. Right now on my wall, I can show y'all so much stuff that I have on my wall right now.
that's what's up.
Plaques, pendants, cups, hats galore, jackets, you name it. We gonna talk shit.
I will say Jerry Jones, even though the Cowboys don't win every year, he does a great job of keeping them relevant.
Yep.
That the fans feel they got a chance every year.
Mm-hmm.
Even when they had Tony Romo, which Romo wasn't bad, but he couldn't get it done when it counted either. But they didn't give him as much help as he could have needed as well.
Yeah, talk about choking in the playoffs.
I know, right? I was my friend that I live in this apartment, so he lived above me at the time. He was a big Cowboys fan, and that time when Romo tried to run the ball in the end zone, got tackled at the 1 yard line and fumbled the ball. Boy, I heard him screaming and crying upstairs like it was like somebody in his family died, boy. That was a herder. But Romo then made a great career as an announcer, though, as a TV personality, boy.
No, he's a great announcer.
So
I'll see him like
he is.
Like Romo would call the play before it even happened. He's like, oh, they're gonna do this.
All our Cowboys need to do is find us a backup quarterback, and we'll be straight.
So you don't think Dak got the health issue settled?
Oh, he's good. You still need a backup quarterback.
Just in case.
Just in case.
How you feel about your head coach?
I love oh no, I don't like the head coach at all. No, I take that back. I do not like him at all.
That's old boy from Green Bay. What's his name?
What is his name?
McConnell.
What you say, Mike?
McCartney.
Yeah,
McCartney.
Yeah, Mike McCartney. Yeah.
He should have pulled Doolittle last season when he made I call that quarterback Doolittle because he don't do nothing. So they should have been pulled him out the game. Yes. But no, I don't like McCartney at all.
Yeah. And I'm surprised he got that job considering how he wasn't really that effective with Aaron Rodgers. You know, he had won the Super Bowl with him, but he didn't he became predictable. And he didn't do his his strategy well enough to adjust to the times. So
I'm surprised he had that job for that long.
Exactly.
Way too long.
Yeah. That goes to show just like some people they get messed up, they mess up, they get fired, never get a second chance. A lot of African American coaches like Lovie Smith, for example. Why he ain't never get another head coaching job? But you see other coaches. You say what?
Is he still actively going to
probably gave up now. But
I have heard from him since the Bears. Yeah,
exactly. That's the only head coaching job he ever had. Let me look up Lovie Smith right quick.
The coach that the Cowboys should have had was Bum Phillips' son. That's who we should have had.
I don't even know who that is.
I can't think of his name, but that's who we should have had as the coach.
What's his name? Whose son again?
Bum Phillips.
Bum Phillips. So he's old school.
Yeah, he was over the Texans. He was over the Bum Phillips was over the Oilers and the Texans. He was a loser. Anybody that plays for the Texans are losers.
Hold up, Mike. The Texans, right. Hey, Mike, I appreciate you coming through, man.
All right, man. Good talk, man. I'll see you.
Yeah.
Talk to you guys later.
Congrats to your your Nets for making it, pulling it off, man.
Yeah, you already
I
know.
told you.
Next game we're winning, and we're gonna close the series out.
Hey, we'll see. I told you KD got to drop 50. He dropped 49. And hey, congrats to him. He did it. So I'm gonna give him his credit, you know. We lost Jocelyn. But yeah, man, it was a hell of a game. So you know, good luck to y'all, and we'll see what Giannis can bring to the table next. Maybe he ain't ready, it looked like.
He ain't, but we'll see. We'll see.
All right. Yeah, you take care, brother. All right. Look like I lost Jocelyn. But before I go, I'll show this Lovey Phillips. He was a great defensive mind. And it looked like after he was with the Bears, he went to Tampa Bay as let's see. He was the head coach in Tampa Bay from 14 to 15. That's right. And then when they got Jameis Winston or something, they got rid of him. It was something to do with that. He went 2-14 with Tampa, then 6-10. And then the next thing you know, they released him. And the rest was history. I think it was something when once they got Jameis. I'm looking at the All-NBA they got on the first team. What y'all think about this All-NBA first team right here? I think this is a dope first team. It's the first time LeBron ain't on the first team that I've seen. But they got Steph Curry. They got old Jokic. They got the donkey, Luka Doncic. The claw, Kawhi. And then they got Giannis as the other forward. So that's a pretty good starting five. The second team, though, I don't know. They got Chris Paul, Dame Dollar. They got Embiid Weedy. They got Randall and LeBron. Got LeBron on the All-NBA second team. I don't know how many times he's been on the All-NBA second team, but it's been a while, I'm sure. And so, yeah, I guess that's because of injuries. They put him on the second team. But anyway, that's pretty interesting. NBA second team, they got the third team. Kyrie, Bradley Beal, Gobert, Goober, Jimmy B, and Paul George. Huh. I guess that ain't a bad third team. That ain't too bad. They ain't got James Harden on the first, second, or third team, though. That's crazy. James Harden is not one of my favorites, but he definitely is an All-NBA, at least third team player. I would put him over Bradley Beal, but Bradley Beal did have a great scoring year. Sheena, what's up, sis? I'm about to get up out of here in 3 minutes. Try to make it an even 2.5. You say yesterday Shannon said he would like to see KD 38-5, like LeBron for once. He did better. Yeah, KD dropped a triple-double. He led the team to a victory. I'm going to give him all the props and credit. Congrats to the Brooklyn Nets for pulling it off. I said earlier he needed to drop 50 to end up getting the win. And he definitely did it. He dropped 49. My girl Bap would say he didn't do it. He dropped 49, 1 point off, which, you know, is not easy, especially in the playoffs and watching it. He did have some people covering him, although Chris Middleton can't really stick KD. But if you really think about it, ain't nobody can stick KD really and shut him down in the NBA. PJ Tucker, I do like. He do got hustle and heart, but he did have a lot of fouls, 5 fouls, if I remember correctly, which basically took him out the game so that he couldn't, you know, put that D on KD. That didn't sound right. He wanted to give KD the D. Anyway, KD lived up to what he's supposed to do. He handled business. I'm interested to see how the next game go. I do want the Bucks to win. I was a little disappointed that Giannis wasn't able to pull it off. The only reason I want the Bucks to win is because I'm kind of tired of all this super team stuff. LeBron, KD, they too good to be looking for super teams. But at the same time, I get nobody wants to lose and continue losing. So we'll see how it go. On that note, I appreciate everybody for watching. Everybody have a great night. Talking and grubbing. What's up, brother? How you doing? Appreciate you coming through. Sheena, thank you so much. And everybody else, have a great night. Yeah, the Bucks did choke that game away because Chris Middleton dropped off that pass to Giannis at the end, and Giannis fumbled the ball. He had a little case of the fumbalaya, fumblebrewski, and he didn't get it done. He could have tied the game up if he'd have caught that pass and went for the dunk or got fouled, but it didn't happen. And it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, it was great. Thanks, Bucks fan. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Bap and Jocelyn for coming up. I really appreciate my sisters coming up and talking about the sports. Sheena talking and grubbing. Everybody else, Josie Wells, and Dre, One Journey. Everybody, thanks for the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I'm up out of here. Y'all have a good night. And all my members, I'll see y'all tomorrow. And I'm up out of here. Next week, we talk some more NBA and sports, 9 p.m. Eastern time. So I'll see you there. And I'm out of here. Deuces.